So since Chris Ballard has taken over, the Indianapolis Colts offensive line has been one of the biggest strengths for this team for quite some time. And week one in preseason, it didn't really look any different. I will say there are a couple of question marks in the depth, and maybe right guard will be a little inconsistent. Will Fries is maybe the weakest link, but I still think Will Fries is a decent right guard. I think he's serviceable. But, the rest of the starting offensive line, very good. Bernhard, Raimann, he holds his own. Quentin Nelson, he's a monster. Kelly's getting up there. He's getting a little older. Hopefully he can stay healthy because I don't want to see Danny Pinner, in there at center. Right tackle, Braden Smith, awesome. Pretty good, although he did have a couple plays yesterday. I have a little, couple question marks for. But honestly, the starting offense line is pretty good. I really don't have too many concerns about them. Now, if we have 2 or 3 guys go down, yeah, I might start to get a little worried because the depth is not great. I think it's okay, mediocre. I'm not crazy about the depth. The depth where there were times where the depth of this offensive line was getting pushed around by the second strings. Mainly the tackles were really not looking good. Gonclaves or Goncalves. And then on the other end, you had Blake Freeland, another young guy. Was not too much of a fan how these guys played on tackle at times. They definitely had their rough go at things, and they're playing twos as well. So they better continue to develop. And they're young tackles. Tackles is one of the most difficult positions to learn. I get that, but yeah, those guys are gonna have to continue to learn fast because if we have 1 or 2 tackles going on, if Bernhard, Raimann or Braden Smith go down, it's gonna be pretty scary seeing who's gonna fill in. I don't know who's gonna fill in, and whoever is filling in, it might be a struggle. It might be a struggle. I would be a little worried. Now the interior of the offensive line, I thought they had in terms of the second team, the scout team, they had some good. They had a lot of really good reps. I like the interior, although there were times where Denny Pinner was getting pushed back, and you had the Dalton. Tucker Dalton. That's his name. I had to pause and go look real quick and see what it was because I always forget his name. I don't know what it is. I can't keep it up here. I always forget it. But yeah, I do think that the offensive line, the starting offensive line, very good. Second team, there's definitely some things to work on, and that's something that is going to have to be continued to explored, because if we have 1 or 2 guys go down, and we have some injury-prone guys as well, it's not like we don't. Ryan Kelly, he is injury-prone. I don't really want to see Denny Pinner at there at center. Although Denny Pinner is a serviceable backup, which that's all you need for a backup. That's all you need if you're going to be a backup. You just need to be serviceable and fill in for a game or 2, maybe 2 or 3 possibly, and kind of just get the job done and just get by. And then Braden Smith, he gets hurt quite often, so I'm going to be kind of concerned if we're seeing these second string tackles struggle as much as they are against second string edge rushers and defensive linemen. How are they going to do against first stringers edge rushers? Starter edge rushers, starter defensive linemen. That's going to be worrying me a little bit. I think Goncalves should be put into the right guard. I think they should try him at right guard. Although we do have that other young guy completely. I think it's Tanner Borlini. He had he had an alright day yesterday. It is, yes, it's Tanner Borlini. Yep. I liked what I saw from him. I mean, we have a lot of guys, but are they all able to step in and just be serviceable and do what they need to do? And I think Josh Sills can absolutely do that. Matt Goncalves, Goncalves, he's still developing, as is Blake Freeland. Jake Witt is very, very inexperienced at tackle behind Braden Smith and Bernhard Raimann. That is what is concerning. I think we need maybe a veteran swing tackle or something, because we need someone that has some experience, and that's concerning to me. If we have both tackles go down for 2 or 3 weeks, it's going to be really nerve-wracking to watch Anthony Richardson back there and get clobbered. He's probably going to be clobbered a lot, be under pressure a lot. I think he's very fast, and he has somewhat of a escapability and elusiveness. But man, I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And then, say there's one game where you're missing both tackles in the center, which is possible. You never know. You're going to have weeks like that. It's the NFL. Crazy things happen. And, granted, not every team or not a lot of teams are going to have 3 really good backups are going to be great to come in, but at least serviceable. And, we do have a couple serviceable guys. The interior, I don't really have too many concerns about the interior, starting or second string. Tackles, I don't have any doubts for the starters. When it comes to behind the starters, the second string in the scout team, that's when things get a little scary. That's when things get a little very scary, I should say. I'm not too happy about that, but it is what it is, man. So, and they're good at. I thought they were good in the run game too. I thought they blocked pretty well in the run game. So, that is all I got. I wanted to come on here really fast and talk about this offensive line, give you my thoughts on what I saw in the preseason game yesterday, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I'm working night shift now as well, so my days are all screwed up right now. But yeah, not a little concerned with the tackle situation, especially mainly backups, and otherwise really don't have too much of a concern about this offense line on the depth besides the tackles, as I said. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where fans welcome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put that post notification bell on so you do not miss any future videos. And this is the JDW Sports Talk Show, signing